Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and you never know what you're going to get up here, but you will always get the truth. Today's video is a fun video, and I got this idea from Dion Loves Makeup. I will link her channel down below. Love her. She is the, what do you call it? She is the train conductor of the Crazy Troll Nation. I love her channel. But she did this tag, and I thought it was brilliant. So anyway, what this is a blush tag. It's going to go all the way from newest all the way to most disappointing. And like her, I made notes. All right, let's get started. The first category is newest. Now, some of these are coming in palette forms, and some of them will be singles, but my newest blush is the Lunar Beauty, the Moon Prism palette. This was his first blush palette that he came out with. I think the next one is the Nude. I think it's the Nude, called the Nude Prism. Anyway, I have this one. So this is my newest blush. And my most expensive blush, and put you right there, is my Natasha Denona, the Diamond and Blush little palette. Well, not little, but these are creams. Let me get it straight. These are creams and these are powders, and it comes with highlighters as well. So, but it's got blush in it. No, I did not pay what Natasha Denona wants for this sucker. I think I got it out of the Boxy pop-up shop when it was called pop-up shop. But anyway, that's that. My most colorful is my my Ofra blushes. Out of all my blushes, I think these have the most variety. Like, I don't have another, and this orange right here just really set it apart. It doesn't look as orange on what you're seeing, but from what I'm seeing, it's super orange. Let me swatch it and see if it will show up more orangey. Maybe you can see a little bit there. Anyway, it's orange, trust me. But that's my most colorful set of blushes. My most underrated has got to be, and I had 3 of them, y'all. I'll do the single first. That's Undone Beauty. This is the Lip to Cheek palette. This one, it happens to be in the shade 310 Rosy. And that's what that looks. Get straight. There you go. That's what that looks like. It is beautiful. I'm barely touching it. It's just very creamy, pigmented. It blends well. It's just very, I never hear anybody talk about this. And this is drugstore price. I think it came from Ulta. But anyway, so that's the single one. And then Lorac blushes. This was a holiday set one year. But it's got blushes and a highlighter in it. This Technicolor shade right here, they have that all the time. I actually had a single of that, and I ended up giving it to one of the kids, I think. But anyway, I love their blushes, and I never hear anybody talk about it. The same thing with this big old thing, the Smashbox blushes. And these are beautiful. I mean, these have some well, this is a bronzer, and then they have some highlights in this palette too. But these are so good, and I never hear anybody talk about them, and I thoroughly enjoy them. It is bulky, it is, you know, hard to store, but they're good. Now, let's see what's next. Let me put that one there. Nostalgic. That has got to be Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild. This is pearlescent pink, isn't it? Yes, it is pearlescent pink. Such a beautiful, beautiful shade. And it brings back memories. Not this particular, the round pan, but when they were in the square ones. But my oldest I put down as my MAC blushes. And did I grab a MAC? I didn't. I did not grab it. And I thought I did. But let me grab one real quick. Or did I already? I guess I didn't grab my MAC palettes. I mean, blushes, but I have a bunch of them. But they are my oldest. They were the first ones that I got. My most affordable are these Essence. And I grabbed 3 of them. I think I grabbed Essence when I meant to grab a MAC. But, yeah, these are like $1.99, $2.99. And they are good. So good. My everyday blush will be, again, these Essence and this Believe Beauty from the Dollar General, $4. It's a cream. This one's in Doll Face. Yeah. And, I mean, it's just, it is so, let me find a spot. It is so creamy. And it blends out. It's so beautiful. So me. Obviously, you can see I've used quite a bit. But, yeah, this is my everyday blush. If I have to leave and go somewhere, and it's, you know, I've got 5-10 minutes, I'll grab this, grab this particular brush right here, and I'll just do that number right there, and I'm done. I'm out the door. Or you can do it with your finger, anything. Love that. Memory. Favorite memory of a blush. That was kind of hard, believe it or not, because I'm a sentimental person anyway. I'm an empath, so I just, sometimes things are not just objects to me. But this Cargo blush, let me see if I can show it without the glare on it. This is in the shade Ibiza. And I remember when I got this blush, that it was when I went in Kohl's department store, and I'd never heard of this brand, never heard of Cargo. And I was walking around in Kohl's, just, you know, killing time, I reckon. It's been many, many years ago. And I came upon where they sold makeup. And at the time, they had, I think they had Pure, the Bomb, I know they had the Bomb, Lorac, and this Cargo. And I remember walking around, and everything was just so expensive. I didn't have hardly, you know, I didn't have hardly any money. You know, I'd always go to the clearance section. Anytime I go shopping, that's just, you know, first place I always go is clearance and sale, because, you know, that's me. I'm cheap and proud. And I saw this blush, and I was like, that's in a tin can. That is just so neat. And I was able to, open the box. I'm not one of these that I open the box, swatch something, and put it back. No, I will not do that. But I opened the box to see what color this was, because I'd never heard of this. Never, up until then, I hadn't heard of it. And it was it says waterproof or water resistant. And I remember thinking, this is a huge blush, as far as, just the size of, this way. Anyway, I looked at the price. It was probably $5 or $6, and I thought, I got me a high-end makeup blush for $5, $6. And I was just so, you couldn't tell me nothing. Here I was in my 40s and, excited about buying high-end makeup for the first time myself, where it was not given to me or whatnot. Anyway, I just have a fond memory of that. Like y'all care, but anyway, it's part of the tag, so. Okay, worth the hype. This might surprise y'all, but to me, it was the Wet n Wild, these blush sticks. This is in the shade Peach Bum, and this is supposed to be a viral dupe of Charlotte Tilbury's, I think it's Pinkgasm. I don't know what it was called. But anyway, one of her products that's always out of stock and expensive as crap. But this, yes, I have 2 backups of this. Yes, I do. Because I've used, it's already, past the little dome thing. I use this all the time. Definitely worth the hype. Not worth the hype. And that is Charlotte Tilbury blushes. Charlotte Tilbury anything, for being honest. But these blushes are pretty. Do I think they are worth the hype? No, I don't. I do not. I'll put this blush up against Essence blush any day of the week. It's just, to me, it's just not worth it. You're paying for a name, and that's it. Favorite from my favorite brand. I'm not going to answer that. I just have too many. I don't, all of these are favorites. So I'm just not going to answer that one. Most used will have to be my, and this is an oldie, my Tarte blush thingy. And usually there's not one particular color I can point. Usually I just take, my blush brush, and in the summer, I'll go on this side. In the winter, in fall, I'll go on this side, and with the exception of this one, and I'll just kind of swirl it like that, and put it on my cheeks. But this one, or this one was actually called a Color Wheel, the Amazonian blush palette. And this one, my BH Cosmetics, this one is Glowing in Grease. And it's got blushes and some highlighters. And I do use those the most. My most disappointing, and this is definitely an unpopular opinion for sure, and that is Rare Beauty. Their blushes. And I don't know if it is just the 2 that I have. The reviews that I've seen on these, they were just, I haven't seen a bad review on these cream blushes, liquid blushes. But for me, they just blended away, and everybody's favorite is Bliss. Well, I got a little mini of Bliss, and I can't get it to show up. And the same thing, well, this one shows up a little bit too much and doesn't blend very well. And this is Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Love. And I know it only takes a drop, you know, boop, but I could not, for the life of me, get this. See how it just, and I'm using my finger. It's not even. It didn't spread. I mean, it's darker here. Patchy is the word I'm looking for. Patchy. Get it together, Jennifer. And Bliss, I couldn't hardly get this to show up at all. We'll put it here. And I'm going to use a clean finger, this one. And it just, see, it just blends right away. So and I have fair skin. Fair to light. Obviously, you know, in the summer I get a little bit darker, but still. Anyway, that's my most disappointing blush. They're going to be decluttered. I held on to Bliss because I was wondering maybe if I just had a bad one, you know. And whoops, my stepdaughter has the full size, and I wanted to try hers out, but I hadn't done it. And she's got a new baby, and I am not trying to go over there and mess in makeup when she's, you know, got a new baby. But anyway, that is it for my blush tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'll go on over, if you're not already, and give Dion Loves Makeup some love. As Kiki would say, give a little like, give a little love. That's from Kiki's Crackerjack box. I'll link her as well. She has that saying in her videos too, and I always find that so funny. She's a sweet person as well as Dion. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.